Hell, okay. Hello, everyone. It's me, Orpheon, your infinite dragon sorcerer here, and, yeah. Sorry, this is the last video I made, like, it was supposed to be what if Deku had Spawn's powers, but I messed up and forgot which part was after the UA Sports Festival, and I totally forgot. So yeah, I'm sorry. This is officially a redo of Part 3. So I'm just letting you all know. In this What If, we're going to be covering the internships. And alright, let's get started on the What If. After the UA Sports Festival, Deku and Uraraka were basically hanging out, and now Deku, yeah, he's getting along pretty well with Uraraka, and everyone is surprised that he wasn't actually Izuku Midoriya, who's supposedly dead, but now he's come back to life, and now he's a hellspawn with these scary but awesome powers. And as soon as he was heading to UA, the press were like swarming him in drones. They're all like, Izuku Midoriya. So is it true? Are you Izuku Midoriya? The kid who supposedly was found dead, who committed suicide at the middle school? And he says, yes, I am. And the reason I committed suicide was because of one person. Katsuki Bakugo. He said I was a corkless loser, and I deserved to die. So I took his words to heart and end my life. I even didn't have a quirk, but now I do. And if Bakugo becomes a villain, I will end him. Right here and then. And everyone of the reporters are like, so is Katsuki Bakugo the reason you're back to life? To seek vengeance on him? Yes, a little. But I'm not gonna kill him. Yet. If he even thinks about talking to me crappy, he's dead. Right here and then. Got it? And if Bakugo's mom's seeing this report, your son is a murderer. He killed me. He actually got the balls and told me to kill myself. And all the years of bullying me, beating me up, told me I should have ended my life then, I took it to heart. So if you guys want to learn more about Katsuki Bakugo, I'm surprised he's not even a villain right now. And then he crushes the camera with his chains coming out of his school uniform. And this was on live TV, and the League of Villains were watching this. And some of the press was scared of Deku. And League of Villains think he might be a possible candidate to join the League of Villains. And the Violators watching this along with Toma Shigaraki and Konagiri. And he's like, and he's smoking a cigarette, and he's like, well, what did I tell you, kid? He can't hold back those urges of murder. And besides, I think he might be a perfect candidate for the League of Villains, don't you? And Tomar Shigaraki's like, yeah, he's definitely got the killer instinct. So why isn't he on our side right now? Maybe we should recruit him with the intel we gathered. And then Deku arrives in Class 1A, and yeah, everyone is like, Jiro, she used her earphone jack to hear what he said, and she's a little bit terrified of Deku. And then, as soon as he enters the room, he goes straight to Bakugo. And Bakugo's just ignoring him, trying to pretend he's not there. And he's like, hey, Kachan, remember me? It's me, Deku. Yeah, that's right. I'm alive. So I hope you're ready for the payback like I had to in hell I had to go through because of you. I literally been through hell because of you. Bullying me, beating me up, using your torque on me, and saying I should have killed myself. Well, I think it's about time you learn your place! He aims his chains towards Bakugo with murderous intent. And Uraraka is saying, Izuku, please don't! You said you wanted to be a hero. Heroes don't act like this. And Deku then looks at everyone as shocked and terrified of what's happening before them. And he's like, hero? What makes you think I could even be a hero with powers like this? Because of Bakugo. Because of Bakugo. He ruined me. He tore me down, beat me up. He literally destroyed my life. And because of him, my mom's dead. And I had to see my mom's grave because of him. If it wasn't for him, I would have had a chance. I would have tried to become a hero. But I am going to be a hero. The only reason I'm not going to kill Bakugo right here in front of everybody is because of what he's done. And if I didn't get these powers, I'm going to prove to everyone that I'm still going to be a hero. And once I become a hero, it'll bring Bakugo closer to being a villain. So I can get my chance to kill him with my own hands. He tosses Bakugo into the wall, and the wall's damaged. And he's like, you better be damn lucky that you want to be a hero, Bakugo. Because if it weren't for you, I wouldn't have become like this. So you better say your prayers and make peace with God. Because even He can't save you. And his suit begins to dissipate, as well as his cloak, and he begins to sit down. And everyone's like, holy smokes, that was so scary. And Aizawa, he basically sees this on the security cameras. He's like, he tries to talk with Deku, and Izuku is still saying, don't bother. And the one who got the top score for number of internship requests, it was actually Deku. Because everyone was intrigued by this torque he has, and they want to lead him down a better path. So, let's say that Deku, he takes an internship because he notices that Iida is really pissed off and hell-bent on getting revenge on the hero killer. And, yeah. So, no matter what, Iida's brother, he still can't even walk anymore because of the hero killer near almost killing him. And he's hurt pretty badly. And yeah, it's not just that. He can't even move his legs anymore, let alone do hero work. So Deku then tries to talk to Iida. He says, Iida, dude, trust me, I know what it's like to lose someone. Believe me, I lost my mom because of what Bakugo did to me. And Tanya's like, no, it's fine, Midoriya. It's fine. I'm okay, but thank you for your concern. And everyone gets to their regular internships. Bakugo still has to go to Best Genius. And, oh boy, he's even more furious that he got less invitations, but he had to go with Best Genius, the third-ranked hero. Todoroki had to go to Endeavor. And let's just say Deku, instead of... well, technically, he has to still go to All Might's teacher, Gran Torino, but it's to teach him how to stay calm and try to act more like a hero, because during the sports festival, he was impressive, but he's not even the successor, because in this What If, he doesn't have one for all. And, I mean, if you guys don't like that idea, but think about it. If Deku had one for all, he'd be OP as hell. but I'm trying to make him more somewhat down to the My Hero universe, so he's not overpowered, because I try to make him more, or how should I say, less overpowered than usual. So let's continue with the what if. Deku then notices the old man who's bleeding, but he's not bleeding, it's just ketchup. He just spilled all this food off his plate. And yeah, he then switches from senile old man to badass senior veteran type stuff. He uses his quirk and he actually sneaks up on Deku, and Deku's chains are able to block him, but Gran Torino is so fast, he's actually almost parrying every single attack towards Deku. And he's like, "So, kid, you want to be a hero, right?" And he says, "Yes. To prove everyone wrong, even with a quirk like this, I won't become a villain." And Gran Torino, he trains him, tries to let him do some hero work along with Gran Torino. And yeah, everything's relatively similar. But the only key thing that changes is, instead of them being on a train, Deku volunteers to help Gran Torino out with not only grocery shopping, but to do some hero work. And instead, they're not on the train, Deku's actually letting Gran Torino sit on his back so that way he doesn't have to walk around too much. He's saying, "Kid, are you sure about this?" And he says, "Yes, I'm sure about this, Gran Torino. Remember, I can fly, remember? My cloak allows me to do that." He starts to smile and he's like, "Okay, kid, sure about that? Let's go ahead and do this." And he then uses his cloak to fly, and it makes it relatively easier for Gran Torino, because I don't know if his health is bad, but I'm trying to make sure that it's more, this what if is more interesting. So let's go with that. And let's just say that it's almost nighttime. Well, and Stain is still targeted by Tomura Shigaraki because he has ideals, and Tomura Shigaraki doesn't have ideals. He doesn't have conviction. The only reason he's attacking false heroes is it's because as in this hero society, people who get paid to become heroes, yeah, let's be honest, everyone, people who get paid in My Hero universe just to do hero work, yeah, they're not heroes. They're mercenaries. That's more accurate to say the least. I mean, everyone, let's be honest. Hero Killer Stain has a very, very valid point about wanting to beat down and take out some heroes that are not really heroes, and All Might's a true hero, and how he saved Deku because he has the potential to become a true hero, because he was focused on saving and protecting Iida and saving the pro hero. He wanted to save everyone. So why do you think Stain saved him? You know, from that moment, it was not just because of plot, because Stain sees him as a worthy hero, a worthy pro hero of keeping that title, because he is selfless. He cares about others in the actual canon. So yeah, let's be honest, heroes in My Hero Academia aren't heroes. They're just mercenaries at this point, because they get paid to be heroes, saving lives, which is not selfless at all. And I can understand why Stain is really pissed off about that and taking action and stuff like that. Alright, that's the way. Right when Hero Killer Stain teleports back to Hosu City, and he's going to look around fighting more pros to take them down, and then he encounters, I think, that native dude. I don't know what the pro hero name is, but I think he's called Native. I don't even know anymore. Sorry. And then Iida is confronting the Halo Killer Stain, and he still has that scene when he's trying to get revenge on his brother because he was a true hero, and Stain actually uses his cork, blood curdle, to get a slight taste of his blood and makes him paralyzed, unable to move. And he then tells Iida that he's about far off from a hero as you can be. You didn't even bother to try to check to see if the pro hero over there is okay. You didn't. You just flat out ignored him. You aren't a real hero. And this is somewhat in between when Deku is with Gran Torino, seeing that there are Nomu all over the place, destroying a train. Gran Torino hops off and uses his cork to get down there and attack some of the Nomu, and along with Endeavor, Manuel, and a whole bunch of other pro heroes. I mean, the city is in complete ruins right now. There are flames all over the place. And heck, even Endeavor's having trouble trying to burn all of the Nomu to nothing but ashes. And yeah, then Deku then senses somewhat of a different aura than usual. He senses the hero killer Stain. And he actually flies over to where Iida and a pro and where the hero killer Stain is. He actually does pretty well. He actually uses some of his magic to teleport into green flames and then teleport to where Iida is about to be killed by Stain. And he then says, "What do you think you're doing? Get away from my friends!" He actually uses his chains to lash out and protect Iida and the pro from the hero killer Stain. And Stain is looking like, "What the heck? Who the heck are you supposed to be?" And yeah, Deku is just furious. He's looking at how Iida, his friend, and a pro hero is hurt. He's saying, "Did you hurt these two?" And the hero killer says, "Yeah, I did. They were false heroes, so I had to eliminate them." And Deku, he's just straight up pissed. He then teleports behind the hero killer Stain, the hero killer Stain, and he actually lashes out with his chains, and then he uses his green flames to somewhat engulf around the hero killer Stain, burning away all the oxygen, because flames need oxygen to burn. And hero killer Stain actually charges right through and charges at Deku, and he also is able to make a barrier around the pro and Iida, who's still unable to move, just to make sure that the hero killer Stain doesn't target them while they can't move because of his cork. And Deku, he's able to also use his phone to signal where he is, and he has plenty of time, but he doesn't have time. He's using telepathy to talk to Todoroki, and he's asking for someone to help him, and everyone's like just focusing on beating up the Nomu and defeating them and protecting the civilians in the city. And Todoroki recognizes this voice. It's Midoriya. And he's like, "Midoriya, was it? Better hurry." And Todoroki is on his way to help Deku, Iida, and the pro. And Deku is barely able to hold on. And he's getting hacked and slashed a little bit, but he's still able to generate. The damage is pretty minor. And let's just say that the hero killer Stain, he can't he can't taste Deku's blood because it's necroplasm. It won't exactly mix well with his corpse. So as soon as the blade actually hits Deku, it actually just melts some of Stain's knives and stuff. Because I don't know if that's an actual effect of necroplasm, but let's just say that it is. And it actually looks like it's burning some of Stain's weapons and knives. And, well, he's running low on knives because Deku is burning them with his green flames magic. And the hero killer tries to kill Iida and the pro, throwing knives at them, but the barrier is just reflecting the knives right back at. And this is around the time when Todoroki then uses his quirk, his eyesight, to make a glacier appear in front of the heel killer, freezing him solid. But the heel killer is about to literally break through the ice, and he's roaring his murderous intent. And this is actually making Deku stronger, since Stain is literally covered in his past sins, and he's killed countless heroes and injured so many pros. He gets stronger, and his aura is making his suit stronger. So he's actually making it relatively easy, and he's aiming spikes out of his suit to not only hold Stain in place, but it's also making him bleed a little. And he's actually caught by Deku's chains, and he doesn't break through them. As soon as he's caught by Deku's chains, he can't break through them. I honestly don't think he because remember, Spawn's chains can only be hurt by necromagic or holy based weapons, and he can only die if he's beheaded. And since Stain can't really aim, doesn't have time to really aim for his head, and he's technically just invincible because he's feeding off the sin of the hero killer Stain. And instead of Deku getting targeted, it's Iida. And Deku teleports above the Nomu and basically jams a spike right through its head and into its brain, killing it. And yeah, the pros do capture the hero killer Stain. Later on the next day, the police officer, he says Endeavor gets the credit because it's against the law to use your quirks like that. And he does say thank you for capturing the hero killer to them, to Iida, Todoroki, and Deku. And he's bowing, and he's saying thank you for capturing the hero killer, but you can't do stuff like that when you're just starting out and you haven't gotten your Hero Pro license. Or is it called Hero License? Let's just call it Hero License. And guys, that's where I'm going to leave it off this time. As always, leave a like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And if you guys like this What If and like my videos, and thank you guys so much for making me reach 407 subscribers. Because if you guys like this video, share it around on YouTube, Instagram, any social media platform. And I really appreciate it if we make it up to 1,000. And we can have everyone on the planet become official citizens of the Omni Nexus. And alright, let's go. See you all next time. Gotta get started on my next video. Infinity Overdrive! Infinite realities, infinite possibilities. See you all next time.